She must still be asleep because the sound machine is still on. No, she's not. She's awake. Good morning, crazy girl. Say good morning. What? Yes, she doesn't sleep under the covers. I think it's so weird. But also, she didn't have covers in her crib, so just a blankie. You ready for another day? Yes. Oh, that's some hair. Can you say good morning? No, you can't say good morning. You can't say good morning. I know you know how. Hey, let's pick out what clothes you're going to wear because we got to go to the church and work. You got to go to work. But now you can talk.
And see, it happened.
That's where the microphone goes.
Why?
I don't know.
Hey, and two, what I'm going.
Here, watch this, Ace. Ready? Back this up.
Hey! Oh, no. Oh, no.
Can you wave to him and say hello? Can you say hi? You want the book?
No.
Do you want the camera? Yeah. Are you silly?
Hi.
She's Peppa Pig. Okay, so first I'm gonna make her a waffle. Avery, do you want any blueberries to go with it? No or yes? Yes. So she says no very clearly, but then she says yes. She says nah. So sometimes it sounds like no, sometimes it sounds like yes. So sometimes I have to say yes or no. And then she'll tell me yes. She just said yes. Okay, let me get those for her. I don't even know why we have these baby locks on these cabinets. The kids can get into them so easily. Okay, I'm back. Let me let it focus on me real fast. This is a good banana. I just kept it in the refrigerator so it turns brown really fast. It doesn't want to open. There it goes. Okay, so today is a very busy day. First of all, I'm gonna insert clips from the video that I tried to make last week, but it just, I don't know, I couldn't organize my thoughts, and the videos that I'm gonna insert were all the times that Avery was like interrupting, trying to tell you all a story or something, or trying to cook food, or I don't know. But long story short, our house is on the market right now. It went on the market last Wednesday. It's currently Monday. We've had 6 showings. Also, I'll just let you know, I've got water. Gosh, this is just terrible. Okay, I have water, ice, banana. I'm gonna use some of this designer whey. I don't know if this is good protein or not. I just grabbed protein, and protein that didn't cost an arm and a leg, so it's probably not great, but that's okay. And I don't use a full scoop because that will make my stomach hurt. I just use like maybe half a scoop. And then I'll add a little bit of peanut butter to this and some chia seeds for fiber, and then blend it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! Chia seeds. I add a good amount because it has a lot of fiber in it, and then creamy peanut butter. I find that I like creamy peanut butter better than I like crunchy peanut butter when it comes to protein shakes. That is the only time. I am a crunchy girl through and through, and I add a lot of peanut butter. Anyways, we've had 6 showings so far. We have another 2 today. No offers just yet, but we have one of the I always want to say ring. We don't have ring. We have a Vivint system. And so we have a camera over our garage, and we have a camera at our front door that records anytime anybody walks by. So every time somebody comes into the house, we can hear what they're saying. Every time they leave the house, and every time they walk across the garage, we can see what they're saying and hear what they're saying. So there have been a lot of people that have said nice things. But this couple yesterday, the last couple that looked, it was so funny. It was like Robbie and I, because they look like a young couple, probably buying their first home, which is exactly what we bought this home for. And They were there for like 15 minutes inside and then like 5 minutes outside. They were measuring things. They were looking at the lot and talking about how it's pie shaped, so there's a bigger backyard. I don't know. I really hope we get an offer from them. Gone are the days when you would like put your house on the market and have like, well, in Texas at least, and have like 17 offers within the first hour. So we just want to sell this house because we're already under contract for our new house. And if we had sold this house, I would go show you the new house, but I'm so afraid that we're not going to sell this house and like not going to be able to move into our new house. So I don't want to like go over there and like rub salt in the wound. So once we sell it, I will give you a tour. They are currently installing insulation. Excuse me, installing insulation this week, and then they'll do a city inspection, and then they can do sheetrock. So we're getting closer and closer. We're still about 2 months away from it being done, which gives us time to sell our house, but I don't know. I think we're all just kind of like anxious as things are up in the air. Okay. It's been hours since that last clip. My camera battery, my camera card was full, so it stopped recording, which it does all the time, and it makes me mad because it doesn't like make a noise or anything. It just stops recording, and then when you look up and see like memory was automatically stopped due to card being full, it just makes you mad. But anyway, it's been a day. So after, let me back up. The last clip I was going to work, I have now come home from work. I took Avery home. We had the 2 showings on our house, except for the first showing they drove up, didn't ever go in the house, which is really annoying. Like, I mean, I know we kind of like set ourselves up for this kind of stuff because we're selling our house, but it's really annoying considering we have a kid, like sometimes more than one child in our house, and dogs. It's just annoying to have to get out of the house for you to just sit there for 2 seconds and then back up and leave. Like, what the heck? Anyway, so then I went and picked up our previous foster daughter. I didn't ever do like a video introducing her because we didn't have her for very long. She, sweet, precious, beautiful little girl, came into our house at the end of June. It's now August 8th, the day that I'm recording this, and which I'm probably outing myself because I'm probably taking a really long time to edit this, and it's not going to come out, so it's going to, anyway, Mallory, edit this and don't just let it sit there on your computer for a while. Today's August 8th. She was in our home for about 5 weeks, and we realized through all of it that she had just different needs that we as a family were not able to meet, no matter how hard we tried. We were not the right fit, which happens, but it was still extremely hard. It's called disrupting a placement when you have to like put in notice, and that decision was really, really hard. And then we have something that's called respite. So respite is where, for example, let's say somebody in your family dies and you have to fly across country to go to the funeral, and it's last minute and you don't have time to get approval from CPS or the bio parent, so you have to like put your child in what's called respite. It's overnight care, and you don't have to use it for that. Some people, if they have like a newborn who maybe was exposed or was born with drugs in their system and they scream and cry a lot, and maybe you just need a night of sleep, you can ask for respite. Anyway, so when we put in our notice, they have 30 days to move the child. And so when we put in our notice, there was somebody within our agency that was just coming up as being licensed, whose situation is perfect for what Yaya, is what we called her, needed. Again, that's not her real name. It's actually not even anywhere close to her real name, kind of like Baba was not close to her real name. It's something Avery came up with. So Yaya, it was perfect for Yaya. So she moved to their house on the 1st of August, and there was just some back and forth, but technically we are still the medical consenter because this family is just doing respite because they're not technically licensed just yet. They're doing respite care until they are licensed. But she had a medical appointment that she needed to go to, and because we are technically still the foster parent of Yaya, we are the medical consenters, so we had to take her to the doctor's appointment. So of course I'm sure that was extremely confusing for her. We were her second foster family. There was a foster family before us who also had to disrupt placement. So poor baby has been in so many places in the last 2 to 3 months. But when she saw me come to the door, she started banging on the window like she was excited to see me. And so, of course, I scooped her up and gave her lots of kisses and asked her how she was. She's younger than Avery, for reference, but she's walking. She's a toddler. Over 1, but younger than Avery. And so I talked to the family and let them know that I'd be back with her. Took her to the doctor's appointment, came back to their house. This is the last time that we will see Yaya. And when I dropped her off, she didn't want to leave my arms. Not because I believe that the foster family that she's with now are not good foster parents. That's not it at all. But we are the family that she's been with for the longest amount of time since she was pulled from her home at the beginning of June. So she went to her, and then she just continued. Oh, I'm gonna cry. She continued to bring me every toy that she had at their house. Just bring it up to me and hold her arms up for me to hold her. And of course, this is their house. This is not my house. And their case manager happened to be over at the time, so I could talk to them a little bit about what was going on medically. And they're supposed to be licensed here pretty soon, so they will no longer need us as the medical consenter. It was hard. And so as I'm knowing that I need to leave pretty soon, and it's just time. So I go to leave, and she comes running back to the door. She doesn't run yet. I guess I shouldn't say run, but she toddled as fast as she could back to the door like she was going to leave with me, and reached her arms up and started to cry. And that was really hard. And I just kissed her and told her that I loved her. And I was so excited for her. But that was hard. Really hard. So the new foster mom, took her outside to wave goodbye. And as I was, walking off, I could hear her start to cry. And that was really hard. That really sucked. So, very different than our first foster placement. Very different than our first foster placement. But I don't know, I'm sad. We don't really know what we're gonna do now as far as fostering. Obviously we would wait until we got into our new home. If we moved to our new home, we're just kind of down. Our family's kind of down. Maybe not Avery. Robbie and I are just kind of down because I think with the way the market has been for the past couple years, we were expecting our house to sell really fast. It's not like it's super old. You know, it's a nice first family home. We haven't even gotten one offer in 8 showings. But anyway, it's all gonna work out. And as Robbie keeps telling me, God's got a plan, which I know that, but I want to know. I want the itinerary for the plan. And then, the icing on the cake for that was just dropping Yaya off and having her cry. And anyway, so if we moved to a new house, we would wait until we're in that new house before we would do anything, because we would have to have that house ready. They have to come and do an addendum to our home study, which basically just shows that our new house is kid friendly and we have all of our things covered, our outlets covered and our guns locked away and blah 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 blah. But anyway, I don't want this to be the end of the video because it's kind of sad. So maybe after Avery wakes up from her nap, we can end on a happy note. Hey.
Yes, yes. I see. Yes,
What'd you say?
I see.
Ice cream? How is it?
Good.
What flavor is it?
This one.
Oh, interesting. Hey, come back here.
No, when I have you. Well,
Can you do me a favor?
yeah.
Can you tell me? Okay, don't put a pin in your mouth. What did you just eat a second ago as a snack?
Kiki.
A cookie. Yeah, you got to make cookies, didn't you? Are you gonna cook me something?
Kiki.
You're gonna cook me cookies? You are a mess. Okay, doom and gloom is over. We accepted an offer on our house. We accepted an offer at listing price too, which is awesome. And it just came in at I guess it was like 5:30. We were outside playing in the front yard and we just like got this call and it was from our realtor, and I don't know. So now we go through the whole rest of the process, which we're just as equally as nervous, but at least we have someone who's interested in the house, has put in an offer at full listing price. So, yay. Anyway, I hope you all have had a wonderful day, and until next time, I love you all and God bless ya.
Hey, on the video, I'll be saying Amy overdoing
Okay.
and one is mine 2, 5, 6, 7, 12.